According to Deadline, Blackish creator Kenya Barris is in serious talks with ViacomCBS to launch a new studio in which he would become an equity partner. The new agreement would require Barris to exit his 3-year, $100 million developmental deal with Netflix.
Okay, so what are my thoughts on this? Now, in terms of Kenya Barris, I feel like he is a gifted writer. I love Blackish. I think that's the only thing of his that I've actually seen. Yeah, because I think all his other stuff. I mean, I think he also he worked for Girlfriends.
Yeah, he was a writer on Girlfriends.
Yeah.
What was Blackish, and what was the other show on Netflix? Damn, forgot the name of it.
Black AF.
Black AF. Yeah.
I am not a fan of Black AF. And yes, he did write Shaft 2, which apparently everyone liked.
Shaft 2 was fucking hilarious. You better watch your mouth, Tom.
I didn't say anything. I just said I didn't watch it. I didn't say anything negative or positive about it. I didn't see it. So, I mean,
he has a comedic pen. He has a real good comedic pen. And
he did write, he also wrote The Witches on HBO Max, and he wrote Coming to America 2.
But I think the biggest problem he had with Black AF was that it felt like a lesser imitation of Blackish.
Right.
Whereas Blackish is somewhat based on his life. Black AF is supposed to be an even more version of his life. So it's almost similar but different.
Yeah.
But you gonna come away from that series, Black AF, saying that the parents aren't as good, or they don't have the chemistry compared to Anthony Anderson and what's her name again? Shit.
Oh, Rashida Jones?
No. Anthony Anderson and
Tracy
Ellis Ross. Yes, they're acting. I don't want to say they're acting chops. They aren't as funny as Tracy Ellis Ross and Anthony Anderson.
Yeah. Jamie wants us to get a joke in there before he leaves, which is, it was trying to be Curb Your Enthusiasm, but it was only Curb-ish. Clap, clap, clap. Thank you, Jamie.
Jamie.
Thank you.
You are gonna be working at a desk for the rest of your life.
Thank you, sir. That was from our comedic writer, Jamie Fernandez.
I mean, but truth, I like Black AF. I didn't dislike it. You were turned off with one of the race jokes they made in the beginning. I didn't see that big of an issue with it. But listen,
it wasn't a joke. It was that I just disagreed with his assessment of something, and it was kind of like, this isn't really for me.
But I am all for a Black man being in one of those gateway positions. So the fact that they're giving him the authority and the right, and not giving him, but he has earned that right to be given his own studio and to be in charge, is a beautiful thing.
Yeah, because in all fairness, here's the thing. When it comes to Tyler Perry, I don't watch anything from Tyler Perry. And not because I have any animosity or hate towards him. It's just his content really doesn't really interest me like that. But best believe I am 100% in favor of Tyler Perry having his own studios, because he is a gatekeeper for us now. Now, that's just because Tyler Perry's content right this second isn't particularly something that I would watch, doesn't mean that because he has a studio, he's nothing he puts out will be something I won't see. And also, it's like African American or people of color that come up with horror, or people of color that come up with sci-fi or fantasy. He's going to be able to give them opportunities that Hollywood wouldn't give them, and that is something that I would watch. So his influence will definitely, I will definitely benefit from him having power. And I feel the same way with Kenya Barris. I may not watch everything he writes. I do like some of the things he puts out. And I feel like him having his own studio I would only benefit from that, being someone interested in just new content from people of color.
And the fact that they are both Black men and men of a certain age, they'll see things that other execs of other studios won't see.
Yeah, definitely. So no, I am 100% behind this. I think it's at Netflix he does have a big deal. It's a $600 million deal. I think I can't remember the number, but it was huge.
It was $100 million deal for Netflix. They haven't disclosed.
$100 million. Okay.
Yes, they haven't disclosed what the Viacom deal is.
Yeah, but the reality is it's still kind of gotta go through Netflix. Whereas if he gets a studio, I mean, that's it. It's like it's already made.
He will, as they say, control the purse strings.
Yeah, exactly. So this can only be beneficial for everyone, and not just people of color. It's beneficial for everyone because it's really just about hearing voices of people that haven't been heard before.
And also you're getting a different perspective from the man in charge.
I agree.
It's not some 70-year-old white guy who's probably won't understand the vision that you are trying to relay. But now you have a 40-something, 50-something-year-old black man who comes from where you are from, and they may understand your vision a little better than yourself.
Right. I agree.
You've been listening to Two Brothers at a Water Cooler with Mike and Tom, produced by Jamie Fernandez and Peter Bune. Rate and review this show on Apple Podcasts, and you might find your review in a future episode.